will go home, and it's all next. The World Combat League is on the air tonight. It is a Western Conference playoff, and this should be a good one. Welcome to the Expo Square Pavilion. We're here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Those are the LA Stars making their way in on the stage, set to make their way to the combat zone. Here comes the Denver Fury. Doug Dunbar along with Richard Norton and Pete Sugarfoot Cunningham. Glad to have you along with us tonight. Win and you're in, lose and you go home. It's all on the line tonight for both of these squads as they take a look at each other. The stare down there is Chuck Norris, founder of the World Combat League. Very happy about what he has seen so far this season. So Oklahoma Destroyers have advanced over the Texas Dragons on the bottom half, and here the number 1 and number 4 seeds battle tonight. So Denver, obviously the clear underdog at 0-3. LA hopefully looking for a cakewalk here tonight, taking on an 0-3 team, but it is the World Combat League, and honestly, you never know what's going to happen until the gloves touch and we get underway. 6 fighters on each side. We'll have 2 halves. We'll fight 6 in the first, 6 in the second. 3-minute rounds, punch, kick, all those skills allowed. Knee strikes, though, have to be above the waist. If you're not in the fight, you could give your opponent a point. 3 judges watching. Knock out your opponent, 15 points automatically for your team. First match of the night tonight for the LA Stars. Big guy, big name in WCL, Jason Borelli making his way in. There is Gabe Waldbridge for the Denver Fury. Call him the Pit Bull. Here's the tough part for the Pit Bull. It's his debut in the World Combat League, so he's got one of the biggest guys and the biggest names and the biggest records to go up against. Jason Tankson Borelli is 13-1 in the World Combat League. Good luck to Waldbridge, and away we go.
Yeah, a real handful for Wardbridge. Look at that, straight off the bat, Borelli with a flying side kick to the head, believe it or not. He's got such a nice front kick there. That way he uses that side kick off that right leg is just beautiful.
Quick, yeah, very quick. There you go to set that blitz up, and beautiful.
Look, double right hand from Borelli. You see that his feet were off the ground. 2 right hands just put Waldbridge right down on the mat for the standing 8 count. It was like Superman, Petey, going across the mat.
Beautiful
Look at that, a right side kick right to the jaw of Waldbridge, and that will be it. There's no way he's going to recover from that. What a knockout from Borelli.
Borelli's a lot of experience. Borelli coming in here. I could see that setup off the bat. Touching to the body and then going high to the head.
That's right, Petey. We mentioned 13-1, the record for Borelli, so this will be 14-1. The only loss for Borelli, he lost to Craig Oxley, who fights from Miami. And Borelli was Eastern Conference Finals co-MVP last year. One more look. Ooh.
Oh, that was, look at the extension on that leg. I mean, he's in full split position, just landing that side kick right on the chin.
Well, LA was hoping for the cakewalk, and 1 fight down, and they've got it so far. Borelli with the easy KO in the first minute of the first match tonight. KO. Will this be the way the night is going to go for Denver? They certainly hope not, but LA hopes so. In what is a rematch of the last event of the season, LA out to the early lead, 15-0. We are getting set for the big boys. Match number 2 now. There is Donald the Grinch Vickers for the LA Stars, undefeated in the World Combat League, 3-0, and he called this man, Matt Callahan, a girl the last time they fought. Callahan for the Denver Fury, 3-2 in the WCL. He's no slouch. But you got to imagine, he'd like to catch Vickers either with a nice axe or a nice spinning back fist, and Vickers looking the other way.
Absolutely. Well, as you said, Callahan has already been beaten by Vickers, so we've got to see if he can shake that off coming into this match.
Which is very, very important, guys. The psychological coming in, and off the bat, Vickers right away is trying to show him that hey, it's going to happen again.
There's a nice leg kick there from Callahan, trying to get Vickers respect, but you can see he's got respect, though, for Vickers' power.
Covering up, exactly covering up, and not answering back right away.
Vickers just timing now, just staying back a little bit, trying to time Callahan. Nice left knee there from Vickers, the midsection of Callahan. Callahan using that jab, left front kick. Oh, almost a little low there, but referee didn't pick that one.
I don't see any real commitment from Callahan here.
No, exactly. He threw that leg kick, but he didn't load it too much, did he?
Very tentative. There you go again. Very, very passive, very tentative with those kicks.
Yeah, which is the wrong thing. I mean, you got to get Vickers' respect. You got to take it to him.
If anything, he's building Vickers' confidence right now. Vickers is really, you can look at his demeanor. Very confident walking in here.
Yeah, that was a nice leg check then from Vickers.
The only thing I'm thinking is you called me a girl. I'd be over you like a wet blanket right now.
Absolutely. Well, maybe he's believing it. Who knows? There you go. This penalty for holding. Again, you can clinch, but you need to let go immediately. You can clinch your knee, but you cannot hang on. Otherwise, you get a point against you. Callahan still trying to work that left leg kick there, but Vickers very powerful hands. All Callahan can do is put those hands up and just cover up. But
Vickers very calm, very determined. Look at his demeanor. Very calm, very confident. And he thinks he's going to do this thing with a knockout, really.
It seems Callahan definitely has the talent, though, Petey. I mean, he's just got to have the confidence to step up to Vickers. I think he just worries about that knockout power of Vickers.
Exactly. And his performance is showing it. Definitely.
Big overhand right from Vickers. Not to hang on there. Can't hang on to the back of the neck.
How rare is that? Vickers getting the passivity call, meaning he's not in the fight, so he awards a free point over to Denver.
Exactly. Maybe a little too confident guys here, you know?
Yeah, Vickers is hanging back a little bit, trying to pick his mark. But again, the WCL demands that you step up and you throw for every second of the 3 minutes. Ooh, there's a straight left there from Callahan.
Final 30 seconds, second match of the night. First one obviously ended with a big KO from Jason Borelli, setting the Stars on fire early.
Once again, Callahan almost seeming a little busier than Vickers, wouldn't you say?
I'd say yes. I'd say the confidence is coming back now. He's not fighting.
He's asking.
Going to pick it up.
Vickers just asked for it. Hit my chin. He pointed right to it, so come on.
10 seconds.
Finally, there's a couple of nice lefts there from Vickers in the final seconds of this match.
Again, you can see the intimidation. It's still there. The intimidation factor, on Callahan is still
big
there.
clubbing overhand right from Vickers.
Tell you what, Vickers may win the fight, guys, but you got to hand that to Callahan for hanging in there because, you figure Vickers might think he's just going to tear this guy up again.
Well, absolutely. I mean, Callahan just needed to put a little more juice, especially in those leg kicks, and it might have been a different result.
Had he been a little busier, I'd say I'd give him the decision, really.
See how close it is, judges. 3 of them looking at this. A couple of penalty points in there. Callahan hangs in 15-13 the final, so not bad. Vickers still with the victory. LA still leading. That's 2 fights in a row for LA. Western Conference Playoff, World Combat League here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, inside the Expo Square Pavilion. LA Stars with the lead, 58-37. And the score has changed a little bit. Match number 4 went Denver's way, so they win their first match in the first half tonight. Eddie Burris defeating Jesse Vasquez, and that will take us now to match number 5 tonight. There is Jack Felton for the LA Stars. They call him Flash. 21 years old, 8-1 in the World Combat League. He gets Colby Snyder from the Denver Fury, the Cobra. 29 years old, Muay Thai background. He is 1-6 in the WCL, and he is hoping that since he's dropped down from the 164-pound division, he might bring a little more power into the combat zone. Jack Felton waiting to be on the receiving end of that.
Your Snyder's definitely going to come in with more power. We'll see how well he does at this lower weight division. Felton, of course, a very experienced fighter, Doug. Like you said, 8 wins in the WCL. He's fast, he's got timing. Look at Felton, Snyder taking his fight to Felton. Whoa. What about Snyder unloading quite a barrage here, Petey? He's after him.
Right, and he's trying to keep the pressure up because I think he knows something. Now, everybody talks about bringing that power down, but also when you come down, I know about bringing that power up as well. So let's see, if you can transfer that, bringing it down with him. I don't know, because from what I see right now, Felton is really picking it up. I think is the quicker one here of the 2.
Oh, Felton's definitely the quicker one, yeah, and I think he's just picking his mark. There was a nice straight hand there, just put Snyder down. There's more of a slip. There we go, Felton's starting to find his mark now. And that's the other thing, Pete, is the conditioning that Snyder would have to keep that sort of pressure up very early in the match. I mean, you got to keep that up for the whole 3 minutes.
Exactly. And how comfortable is he at this lower weight? Losing a lot of strength, a lot of stamina coming down.
You can see again the experience, you know, with 8 wins from Felton. He knows how to pace himself, and he's starting to pick it up now and take it to Schneider.
Ooh, solid.
Oh, look at that, straight left.
Snyder looks a little bit like he's sucking some wind out there.
Exactly.
He came out hard and fast early, and here we are a minute and a half in now, and the gas tank's starting to, the needle's moving a little bit.
And that's why we're saying, Doug, it's very anaerobic. It's like sprinting, you know, and if you burst your bubble too soon, you don't have much staying power left, and you start to get oxygen jet. Felton would know that with his experience, and you can see him capitalizing on that type of pacing.
He's keeping a good distance, making Snyder work every time. Oh, to get those shots, and there you go. And then beautiful left cross right there, and coming to try and finish him up.
Felton's still smart, isn't he? I mean, he throws those combinations, but he gets back out there because he still doesn't want to be in too close because of the supposed power of Schneider. Felton just grabbing with quick right knee to the midsection of Schneider. Yeah, Snyder's got to really pick the pace up at this stage with 40 seconds left in this match.
He's got to try and close that gap. At the same time, Felton's moving around real nice, great footwork, and blitzing him, taking off again, blitzing and taking off.
Look at Snyder's hands. They're
down
at his waist.
Look at that. He almost said, is this the end of the match? Yeah, Felton just going too well. Too much experience.
I said too much stamina at this point.
Absolutely. We experience that. You know, again, knowing how to pace yourself for that full 3 minutes there. As I said, Felton, he hits and he just gets it back out there. As you said, Doug, Snyder looking a little bit like, ooh, I don't have much left in my tank.
So with the hands down that low, I'm scared for him.
Absolutely. Felton's fighting out of a southpaw stance. There you go.
Oh, there's a final little kiss from Snyder.
A little right hand over the top to finish off.
Love you. Thanks for a great match. Jack Felton, no doubt's going to win this one, guys.
Yeah, Felton all the way.
Oh, look at that right knee right into the midsection of Snyder. This is the early part, though. Snyder did try to take it to Felton, but just couldn't keep it up. Oh, straight being the right hand there from, look at that.
Stamina being the crucial point right here.
Absolutely.
Denver's only won one match here in the first half so far, and that's going to stay that way. 15-10. Jack Felton, the winner, the favorite. He moves to 9-1 on his season. LA now 73-47 over Denver. Big lead. One match to go here in the first half. Sixth match of the night for the LA Stars. They are packed with star power. There is Raymond Daniels, the real deal. This man, undefeated in the World Combat League 12 times over. Looks like Daniel's going to take his time, gentlemen, making his way into the combat zone.
Yeah, maybe Chris DeCaro is wondering, should I go out or not?
Look at him look here at DeCaro. Are you kidding me? There's Chris DeCaro. He is 1-0 in the World Combat League, but without question, the name in this fight is that of Raymond Daniels. Tail of the tape between these two guys, 6 years difference in terms of age, and just a couple of inches in height, so fairly evenly matched, save for the experience of Raymond Daniels, and one would think that that is going to weigh heavily here in the sixth match before we go to the half.
You know, it's going to be interesting to see DeCaro's fighting style. I mean, you know, if you give Daniels any space, he's going to take you apart. DeCaro really needs to close the gap and just put pressure on Daniels, which is what we're seeing right off the bat here.
Just as you say that, that's exactly what he's doing. Good strategy, keep his hands high and keep pressing forward. But then again, watch out. Raymond, I believe, have some more angles there, Richie. There you
look
go.
at that spinning back kick
to the kidney.
One of the angles I was talking about, gentlemen.
Yeah, liver shot right there. It's hard to recover from that. DeCaro says, I'll just sit this one out for a moment. Daniel's playing up to the crowd. The crowd, of course, loving it.
And guys, you've been in the combat zone. That shot, while it may not look like a lot, that sucks the wind right out of you, doesn't it?
There's no question. Right on the liver there. That really sucks it out. See, Daniels with the confidence now. He wants to finish the job. DeCaro's doing his best to suck it up, but look at the hands. Oh, now there's that left spinning back kick.
And Daniels clutching at him. How do you like that one,
That's going to be the end of it. But what about the skill of Daniels? A right spinning back kick, a left spinning back kick. It doesn't matter which leg.
Versatile.
He just brings it on.
This kid's versatile, southpaw, orthodox, you name it. This can do it all. And it makes it very difficult for anybody to stand up against this kid.
Is your gut not hurting right now for Chris DeCaro? I mean, you feel that shot here on television.
Look at here it is again. Oh, where that one missed, but luckily there's a flying knee attempt there from Daniels with his right knee. Left round kick, both fighters in the air. But here it comes. Oh, look at that. Right below the floating ribs. And here you go.
And there goes the second shot.
That was the matching. It was the matching one for the other side.
Absolutely, but that's the skill of Daniels.
Can't leave you with just one. 15-0. Raymond, the real deal Daniels. Big lead for LA, 88-47. Halftime break, and Denver needs it without question. For Raymond Daniels, he moves to 13-0 in the World Combat League, and he has definite thoughts about the opponent he faced here.
Yeah, he's been a little overly aggressive, so I was like, all right, he's been a little over aggressive. Wasn't being patient. He was trying to press me a little too much, so made him pay for it. You know, I saw he was big upstairs, but wanted to see what he's packing in the bread basket.
2 bread baskets to be exact. Raymond Daniels setting the LA Stars on fire as they head to the half. Denver needs to regroup and figure something out. Eastern Conference playoffs inside the Expo Square Pavilion. World Combat League on the air here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. First half, we are done with it. 88-47, as you see there. It has been all Los Angeles, and it started in a big way with match number 1. Jason Borelli for the Stars coming out over Gabe Waldbridge. Puts him down. 15-0 for LA right off the bat. It was huge. Then match number 2 was Donald the Grinch Vickers with a win over Matt Callahan. Give Callahan and Denver a little credit. He stayed in the fight as long as he could. 15-11 the final here, but Vickers the winner for Los Angeles. 2 in a row for the Stars. Third match of the night, Alicia Ashley for the Stars. They call her slick. This is why. A victory over Katie Meehan. 15-9. LA now steamrolling through the first half. 3 fights to go before the half is over. Fourth match, Eddie Burris for the Denver Fury would win, but then came Jack Felton for the LA Stars. Flash takes out Colby Snyder in a fairly close one. Jack Felton, though, gets the Stars back on the winning track. Then Raymond the real deal Daniels. Watch. Down 1. Raymond Daniels coming back. How about one on the other side? That's a KO. Can you feel me now? 15-0. That's how we set up the first half, and now we move to the second half. Someone on the Denver side has got to stop the LA Stars. Jason Borelli back in, KO'd Gabe Waldbridge, as we said, in the first match of the night. So Denver bringing in Jeff Barney, the Wolverine, his debut in the World Combat League. Can we do something by switching up the fighters? We will find out. Barney coming in. Got his attitude ready. We'll see if the fists and feet will follow. 29 years old to Borelli's 27. Same height. Debut again. But if you look at the win margin there, Borelli expected to win by estimates by at least 8 points.
And like you said, Doug, Barney's got to bring in a lot more than attitude against such an experienced fighter like Borelli. Borelli is so fast, so powerful. Look at that right axe kick down there. Barney saying bring it on, but I wouldn't be asking Borelli for that.
Better be careful.
Now, it appears to me that Barney's a tough customer. There you go. A tough customer, lots of attitude, but very little in the skill department to back it up.
Look at that front leg of Borelli's, that right, the extension he gets on that side kick. There's that right hand over the top.
Solid.
Beautiful knocking Barney down. He's got so much power when he puts his whole weight forward into that right hand.
I'll tell you one thing, I want Barney with me in the street fight, though. This guy can take a punch.
No, as you said, he's bringing attitude, but, you know, hopefully he's got to match it up with a few more punches and kicks. But he's hanging in there. I mean, he's certainly not intimidated by Borelli, but Borelli's just got so much skill.
Now, again, the nature of these fights, the 3 minutes and, you know, 2 rounds, I mean, that's all you have. Now, in like a 15-round fight, a 12-round fight, a 50-round fight, definitely the Wolverines be, you know, have the advantage going on later to the fight. Considering, though, I mean, keep it in mind, the other man didn't have the stamina to go on.
Yeah, exactly. Well, see, you know, again, Borelli, 14 wins. You know, that's the sort of experience you need in this sort of a match, and he just picks his shots well into that right leg of Borelli's. Whoa, nearly missed there with that left hand. But again, you know, hats off to Barney for just stepping up to Borelli.
Two shots.
Oh, man, look at that double right round kick to the head from Borelli.
Now, he's getting rocked, but he's not getting stopped. I mean, this kid, there you go. I mean,
There you go. Left-right combination for Borelli puts Barney down on the mat.
Stand corrected, Rich.
Petey, what did you just say?
Yeah.
He's getting rocked, he's not getting stopped.
Look at him, he's thinking, what was that?
Look how quick
Right,
he's-
left, right. He looks at the time, says, how much time have I got?
Look at this.
1 minute left in this match here. Oh, there's a spinning right back kick from Borelli. Just look at the extension he got on that. Barney down on the mat's going to be very hard for him to recover from that one. There you go. That's it. Another win for Jason Borelli.
And I wouldn't say an easy win for Jason. At the same time, Jeff was, again, not technically speaking, nowhere near.
Not up to that. Not up to Borelli's skill, unfortunately. Look at that. Look at the weight Borelli puts behind that hand, that right hand.
KO 15-0 Borelli, the LA Stars. This is not the way the Denver Fury wanted the second half to start. 103-47. This is rapidly getting out of control for Denver. Could be a defining moment here, make or break for Denver to get back in. There's Donald Vickers for the LA Stars. He won 15-11 in the first half. Back comes Matt Callahan, beaten by Vickers in the first half. Trying to rally Denver now here in the 8th match of the night. Tail of the tape, very evenly matched between these two guys. Win margin, though, interesting. Vickers here expected only to win by +2, even after the win in the first half. See what happens.
Yeah, I mean, Vickers is such a good fighter, but he's got to keep his emotions under control, you know. Callahan really tried to take it to Vickers in that first.
Actually, I see more energy, way more energy in him now.
Yeah, Callahan saying bring it on,
yes,
but
exactly. I see some energy in Callahan as well.
Vickers will say, sure, I'll bring it to you. Callahan just trying to find him. You know, he tries to use that jab to set up his timing, but look at the juice. He's got to put more juice in that leg kick there. You don't just throw it out there.
I do not see the confidence in that leg kick from Callahan.
Exactly.
Just needs to put it out there just for the sake of putting it out. Beautiful attempt at a jump spinning heel kick.
Spinning heel kick from Vickers.
Beautiful, Vickers.
See, Callahan is moving up, but you got to get busy. You got to throw stuff. You can't just move forward.
Again, he's got the confidence, and then it seems like he doesn't. You know, I mean, he's kind of halfway between being a little bit more intimidated, a little bit more, confident.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's giving Vickers too much respect, for that power. And of course, Vickers has that power. That left right of his has got a lot of shoulder, a lot of hip, and a lot of weight behind it.
Well, the biggest difference, guys, you've said it, is Vickers throws it, it lands, you feel it here ringside. Callahan throws something, there's nothing behind it almost.
Absolutely, as they say, even if the other person blocks, you make them pay for it. That's the trick there.
A lack of conviction, guys, on Callahan's part, from that lack of conviction with him. Again, there he goes, covering up.
I mean, they're reasonably basic combos from Vickers. He throws that right, left, follows it up with the left round kick to the head, but he does it with conviction.
Yes.
Well, there's a passivity point against Vickers. Interesting, again, with the WCL, you've got to keep stepping up and you've got to keep throwing, or you will lose a point for your team.
But this series, it takes two to tango, and right now Callahan's kind of just moving on the outside, a little pick a shot here, pick a shot there. He's not being too convicted to spur his man on.
Yeah, exactly, Petey. As I said, it's up to both fighters to step up to the mark here. Again, Callahan's just got to press him. He's got the skills. Callahan definitely has the skills. He just doesn't quite have the confidence against Vickers.
As the old saying goes, Rich, once bitten, twice shy.
Oh, there you go. That big clubbing right hand from Vickers.
Beautiful clubbing right that sends him walking.
Western Conference playoffs. Winning team tonight moves on the road to the finals. There's a holding call against Vickers.
Again, you cannot hold those kicks even for a split second or you're going to lose a point.
And just as got that point taken away, he scored those points back with two very hard clubbing right hands to the side of the head of Callahan.
Passivity for Vickers, just standing there egging on Callahan. That's going to cost him another point, giving it away to Denver. But
look at the power in his shots, though. Look at him. Takes Callahan down to the mat. They're sprawling. Oh, there's a shot there. Oh, the referee's not going to like that one.
Hit him in the back of the head on the way up.
In the back of the head.
Callahan's looking at him like, come on, dude. Seriously, you're going to hit me in the back of the head?
But interesting, as Peter would know, the fighter's responsibility is to protect yourself at all times. The referee hadn't actually stopped the match.
The referee was nowhere close to them, you know what I'm saying? So the kid saw the shot open and he took it.
Listen in here.
And hit him in the back of the head. After I told him to break, it's a DQ.
Ooh, he says it's a DQ.
Qualification.
So look at that, a match that was all Vickers. Here's the problem right here. They're on the mat. No time is called, but, well,
Yeah,
I mean, come on, guys.
I mean,
Come
what
on.
we didn't see from the back, though, was the referee. Maybe we didn't hear him say break. If that was the case, then...
Well, it is what it is. A shot to the back of the head, and somewhat of a surprise because of all the respect between these guys. But Denver, the only big bright spot for them tonight. Callahan, a winner.
I was on top of him. He was getting up. So guess what? What do you do when you got a fighter in front of you? Do you sit there and say, hey, let me give you a kiss? Oh, you punch him in the mouth. That's what I did. I got DQ'd. 20-0, I'm the loser.
As only Donald Vickers can put it. LA still with a commanding lead here in the second half, but much more action to come here inside the arena in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Inside the home Western Conference playoffs, and what a night it has been, especially for LA so far. Here inside Tulsa, Oklahoma watching one of these two teams. They'll be the one they'll face, and it's looking like LA right now. And the definitive word came as we were gone. Jesse Vasquez, Eddie Burris. Burris losing in the second half to Vasquez. That does seal the fate for the Denver Fury with no way now mathematically to win. 2 matches to go, the 11th of the night. Here comes Jack Felton for the LA Stars, a 15-10 winner in the first half over that guy, Colby Snyder. Lost in the first half, looking for revenge here in the second half. Probably studied a little bit during halftime. What happened in that first half? Is there a way I can get to Jack Felton here in the second? Because at the end of the night, guys, it's all about pride. It's about winning, but nobody wants to go home a loser 2 times over.
And also, this is where the coaches come in. You know, that's their job during the halftime, is to work out what is a change in strategy that I need to sort of reverse that result. Snyder, of course, taking it to Felton the first time, and that's what he needs to do, but he just needs to hit his mark. Felton is such a slick mover.
How many kidney shots have we seen tonight?
Absolutely.
The truth is, I mean, you can make adjustments as the fight goes, and it takes a very, very talented fighter to make these kind of adjustments that Snyder's going to need to overcome Felton.
Yeah, I think if Snyder just puts the pressure on Felton, like he did in the first half, but finds his mark, it could be a whole different result. Both fighters is trading equal leather there. Look at Snyder, though, still with that aggression, which is what he needs to do. Felton, of course, using that front kick very effectively to keep Snyder away from him. There you go. Snyder seems to be pacing himself a little bit better,
He's
though.
pacing himself, but I don't know if it's pacing so much as the gas after the big sprint.
But I mean, maybe that's what he's learned. You know, you don't go full leather, you know, for the first minute. Give yourself a little bit left for the second half of the match.
There was a rare move, guys.
Oh,
Jack Felton, I don't know that I've ever seen him on the run, and there he was, and a passivity point awarded to Denver.
That is true.
But look at the pressure, when Snyder puts it on and hits his mark, all Felton can do is cover up, obviously, and that's what Felton needs to do. Oh! There you go, a right hand,
Beautiful
swinging
shot.
right hand. Just knocked Felton down.
Where did that come from as we look at the bloodied eye of Snyder and one of the rare moments we have seen Felton on the mat in the combat zone?
That was a great shot, Doug. That's going to be hard for Felton to sort of shake that one off. Look at Snyder. Keep that pressure on. Capitalize.
Exactly. All he has to do is keep it up.
Oh, there you go. That's going to be it.
Oh, my.
Fantastic win for Snyder. Again, he kept the pressure on and he found his mark this time.
Listen to the crowd here inside. They are going crazy over this KO.
Look at that. That right hand. That was it. And Felton never recovered from that shot.
And this is exactly what we were talking about earlier. I mean, about these fights not being long enough. I mean, you got to get the job done in 1 round. At the same time, you had the opportunity to come back.
Snyder having the wherewithal to get it together and come right back on the attack. Denver may not win this thing, but what a great final fight or two here for them to pat themselves on the back after a winless season.
First round, he surprised me with how fast he was. I couldn't really get off. I was going straight forward and straight back. I wasn't doing what my coaches said. It was move side to side. Came back a different plan. We trained our butts off. I wasn't gonna go down like that. So, you know, went side to side, and I knew if I hit him, I'd hurt him. Coming down weights, so I know I'm a little bit stronger than these guys right now. But you know, he cut me. I felt the blood, saw the red, and just went after him.
Props to Colby Snyder. One of the very rare moments worth looking at again. You're not going to see Jack Felton out of his backside too often in the combat zone. Bright spot for Denver. Fans here in Tulsa have been treated to quite a night. Domination by the LA Stars, but then a huge knockout. Colby Snyder sending Jack Felton to the mat. Something you don't see that often. Final match of the night. The math is over. LA will win, but you're going to see Raymond, the real deal Daniels, who KO'd Chris DeCaro in the first half, take on Eljava Abdul Kadir. We'll call him Abdul, making his WCL debut tonight. Final match.
What a handful coming in against someone like Raymond Daniels for your debut match. But there's look at Abdul going for him. Once again, you've got to keep the pressure on Daniels if you're going to have any chance of beating this fighter.
Abdul's got the idea, but he's got the idea to keep the pressure going. But now that brings it out of Daniels.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know, this is a great match to watch right now. You just cannot give Daniels any space.
Fans are loving it here inside.
So Daniels got to bring some new game now. Let's see this game.
Yeah, now Daniels is bringing in a lot of emotion. Jack Felton is like Daniels' little brother, you know, so he's not too happy about Felton getting knocked out for his team, so he's coming in to make amends. Unfortunately, Abdul's going to be on the receiving end of that. But look at Abdul. He's got good technique. He's keeping busy, Petey.
Got great technique. He's staying busy, and he's fighting the kind of fight you need to fight against Daniels.
Absolutely.
You have to bring it to him.
Absolutely, bring it to him.
I see Daniels moving around the ring, trying to get that distance, get his range.
There's that
back kick.
spinning back kick. Boy, Abdul, tough, man. He took that shot. That was a good kick. Daniels just taking his time, trying to find his mark now.
Now I see a little something here. I see Abdul getting a little gas.
Yeah, he's getting a little tired.
By him getting tired, he'd be more standoffish. That's when Daniels again launches into his style.
Absolutely, you got to be able to keep that pressure up. You give Daniels that room. You're in dangerous territory. This is, again, it's so tough on the conditioning. You know, this is not like dogging. This is a sprint.
A sprint to the finish. There
you go.
And now
right
again.
Spinning back kick again.
Now Daniels is getting his range. There you go.
Oh, look at that straight right hand.
Nice steely right hand.
Clinch there.
Nice steely right hand lead. That hit its mark.
Abdul just hanging on a little bit too long there. Referee pulling him up.
Notice the distance between them now. All right, now Daniels got.
There's that right hand. Beautiful right hand from Daniels. Puts Abdul right down the mat. I don't think he's going to recover. No, you can tell by the eyes, Petey. You've seen that look. You fought him.
I know that look, baby. That's a good night look.
Good night look. I'll put my hands up. Yeah, I know where I am.
The legs are wobbly. They're going to allow it to go on.
Oh, there you go.
There's only a few seconds left in this.
Jump front spinning double back kick.
Oh, left hand, right round kick to the head, and that will be good night.
When I say real, you say deal.
Once again, what a great win for Daniels. But again, Abdul put up a great fight against somebody with the experience of Daniels.
Yes, he put up a great fight against a kid who is the kid. For me, in this, this martial arts fight combat here, this kid is the kid, Daniels. Beautiful exhibition.
That round kick was blocked by Abdul, but he was already out from that previous punch.
Raymond Daniels good for 30 points for his team tonight. Make it 31 with that penalty point. 16-0. Los Angeles, the big victor here in Oklahoma, 151-102. And the greatest story of all for them, they will advance to the Western Conference Finals. Denver tonight on the losing end. Their season is now officially over. So we are set for the Western Conference Finals. LA Stars will take on the Oklahoma Destroyers, and the Oklahoma team and their fans, because we were in their venue tonight, got a very good look at what is next for them in the LA Stars. They have got a lot of work to do. Congratulations, LA Stars, with an opportunity to go all the way this season in the World Combat League. For Pete Sugarfoot Cunningham, Richard Norton, I'm Doug Dunbar. We thank you for watching. And we have just received word, by the way, that fighter Jesse Vasquez with the LA Stars has been sent to the hospital. We are not being told a reason why as of yet. If you'd like to find out the latest information on Jesse or this show, log on to worldcombatleague.com. The World Combat League pitches combat martial arts fighters against each other in the toughest 3 minutes in sports. After a hard-fought regular season of intense battles and stunning knockouts, now it's the playoffs where everything is decided in just one match. These are the teams that have already advanced. The LA Stars and the Oklahoma Destroyers in the West, and the upset New Jersey Tigers in the East. Tonight, the unbeaten Miami Force look to have the easiest path to the playoffs final when they meet the New York Clash. Despite talented fighters like Jen Santiago and Terry Bowman, New York has never recorded an overall victory in the World Combat League. Is tonight the night? Find out next. Toughest 3 minutes in sports now on the air. You are inside the Family Arena here in St. Louis, Missouri. The World Combat League on the air tonight. Doug Dunbar along with Richard Norton and Pete Sugarfoot Cunningham. It's great to have you alongside. What a barn burner we've got tonight. There's a look inside the locker room, the New York Clash. Final instructions being given, and this is a big night for them. They're facing Miami. Let's go, they say. There is Miami, undefeated on this season. They have dominated most opponents. For New York, the big story for them, they have yet to win a match in the World Combat League. So spirits are high on both sides for very different reasons. A look at the Eastern Conference playoffs, Enforcers and Tigers, they're done. Tigers will advance. So now tonight, the 3-0 Force against the 0-3 Clash. One might look at this and say Miami just walks right through this thing, but you never know. This is the World Combat League, and tonight New York also welcomes the return of their marquee fighter, Jen Santiago. She is back in uniform and back in the combat zone tonight. New York making their way in. There is Jen Santiago. We've got 6 fighters on each side. Match is comprised, as you see, of 2 halves, 6 in the first, 6 in the second. You clinch, you hold. If you back away from your opponent, you're giving your opponent a free point. Also tonight, 3 judges watching all the action. It's the 5-point must system, a knockout. It's a straight 15-0, and that's the best score of the night for any team, without question. There are the undefeated Miami Force waiting to make their way in now to the combat zone. Packed crowd here in St. Louis, all jacked up. Playoffs are underway. Fighters jacked up as well. Now will come the stare down, the selection of the first match of the evening, and you're moments away from the action getting underway. It's a very, very big night. It's win and advance, lose and you go home. New York staring at that 0-3 season, just saying to themselves, man, we have an opportunity tonight to upset a 3-0 team. We have an opportunity tonight to advance. And when everybody else thinks we're going home, here we go. Caius Baluta, New York Clash at 6'2". Last time he met Kraft and Wallace, he kicked him in the groin so hard the fight had to be stopped. Wallace remembers that.
Kraft and Wallace, of course, coming in with 8 wins in the WCL. Another tough call for Baluta. Terrific kicker. Wallace got great legs, good leg kicks. There he's trying to establish a bit of dominance over Baluta right off the bat here.
Yeah, exactly. That's the pattern I see forming here right away, Rich. He's trying to establish that dominance, put it on Baluta, but Baluta's coming back.
Yeah, Baluta's, no, absolutely. Baluta's strong there, but look at that right leg of Wallace. He really gets, look at that leg kick again. He works that leg so well.
Baluta's giving his hands up well, though. So blocked a good head kick there. There you go, and he's putting it right back on him.
It's nice to see Pete them work those leg kicks, though. I mean, that's the idea. You got to work low, you got to work high, and Wallace does that really well.
Precisely, Richie, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here with these 2 guys.
Another right leg kick there from
yes.
Wallace.
Yes, but as he does, though, Baluta comes back with a good about 3-4 punch combination.
Absolutely. I'd like to see Baluta coming back with a little more legs himself. You know, as we well know, you start to damage that front leg, you can't put so much weight on it. It's very hard to get power out of your punch.
Exactly, and I think that Wallace is totally aware of Baluta's punching. So definitely he's trying to let you go. And just as you say so, Richie, it's working.
Yep.
Banging that leg, you know what I'm saying, weaken it, keep your man off balance, and he can't put any weight on that leg to drop those big punches. There it is again. Beautiful.
And even the experience of Wallace, he comes in with the hands, he comes in with a leg kick, and those hands go straight up. There's a lot of fighters that drop those hands when they back off, and that's when they can often get caught. But again, 8 wins at the WCL. He's really worked this system out.
Yes, he totally knows what he's doing here. Again, he's banging the body wall, banging the leg, great inside and out. There was an attempted knee. There it is again.
There it is, that right leg kick, inside and outside.
Coming up on 1 minute, 3-minute matches, 6 in the first half, 6 in the second.
You see, look at that
There he
leg.
is.
You know,
There
once
he
again,
is.
Beluta's got to be really feeling that front leg right now.
And he's showing signs of that. Look, he's showing signs of that. There you go. He's showing signs of that leg weakening. Again, trying to rally with those punches. But I'm telling you, if you got no leg to stand on, you got no punches.
Absolutely. And after a while, Petey, right, you start to reach for that leg kick, which shows that you're feeling considerable pain.
There
Look
it
at
is.
that
There
straight
it is,
left
yes.
right there from Wallace. Oh, there you go. Nice left knee. Oh, he counters with his own knee.
Boy, guys, Caius Beluta doing his best to stay in this thing.
Absolutely. Showing a lot of heart there. I think, you know, again, it's the experience of Wallace.
There it is. The first buckling of the leg. I saw it, fellas. There it is again. That leg's going to go.
Look at that.
Yes.
Oh, going to the body. Really nice. Suck the wind out of your opponent. Another right and left to the body. That's the left knee. Just finishing off very, very strong these final seconds of this match.
Great knee. Great knee. Right back again. What? Right back to that leg.
Miami Force teammates will be cheering them on. It's a great start for them.
Kraft and Wallace, great exhibition here, but a little bit of revenge as well.
With that right-left combination. There's that leg kick again. Follows straight up with that left hand. Beluta coming back with the knee. Kraft and Wallace counters with his own knee.
Well, Wallace gets his revenge tonight. One would imagine scores are in, and yes, 15-9. So the last time these guys met, the fight was stopped. Wallace had taken a low blow from Beluta, but not to be tonight. Kraft and Wallace a winner, and lest you think he forgot about what happened before.
He's tough. You know, I put together some good combos, low kicks, body shots, hooks to the head, but Caius is tough, but let's pay back for the low blow last.
There you go, and there's a good look at it, guys.
I thought that was a dirty move. He robbed me of some money. Put my tenders in a little box for a minute, but I'm back, so that's what you get.
Kraft and Wallace has Miami out early here in St. Louis, 15-9. But we've got a lot more action to come. This night is very, very young. Conference playoffs, we continue now from the Family Arena here in St. Louis, Missouri, entering into the combat zone. Leo Valdivia for the New York Clash, and here comes Kwame Stevens for the Miami Force. They call Kwame Mr. Wicked, 1-0 at 36 years of age in the World Combat League. And for Leo Valdivia, young guy there, 19 years old to Stevens, 36. Otherwise, fairly even match. And away we go with the second fight of the night.
Kwame Stevens giving a bit away in age, Petey. Does it make a difference in this situation?
I'll tell you what. You know, the youth definitely in there. The sprightness.
Oh, I think it does, though. Look at Valdivia. He's all over him. Look at his blitz. Up to the head, up to the body. Finishes up with a right uppercut, and Kwame Stevens is down on his back.
That's what you call a surprise attack, baby. That's what you call a surprise attack. You jumped him early. You jumped him. He mugged him.
Oh, he didn't even give him a chance to breathe. That's it. That's going to be the end. That's a great win for the New York Clash.
I think that's a great strategy. Oh, there he goes. Right back on him again.
There is no win yet.
Yes.
Hey, but
He's out. He's
a
out.
matter of time.
Beautiful.
You know, you don't recover from that onslaught that we just saw. There you go, putting the final punctuation on that win.
I was just about to give Stevens something on experience, but hey, no experience in preparing for surprise.
But
that surprise attack.
Look
There you go, right on top of him.
Beautiful. Start off with a right leg kick and then just blitzed him. But again, this is the WCL. It's about sprinting. You don't just take your time. You get in there, you throw as much leather. Just a beautiful right uppercut puts Kwame Stevens down.
Boy, he set him up with that right kick and then the back fist and then just went with the onslaught. 15-0. That's a KO. Look at this. New York Clash. They are leading the 3-0 Miami Force right now. And they've got to be jacked up. Miami a little angry as to what's going on, but the strategy paid off for Valdivia.
Each match that I've lost just picked up. And I just, went out there and showed them what I got.
Match number 3 of the night tonight. Terry Bullman for New York, the Bull at 33 years of age, 1-0 in the World Combat League, making his way in. On the other side there is Rick Cheek for the Force, the Savage they call that guy, 30 years of age. Kickboxer. He is making his World Combat League debut tonight. And there you see he's got the Muay Thai background. Same thing for Bullman, obviously. But Bullman on his side, guys, he's got a pretty good rep already. He KO'd tough guy Rath Wright in the last event out. And Rath Wright is a guy that wasn't expected to be KO'd. So he's got good reputation now.
Absolutely, and obviously good knockout power.
I totally see the powers on his side.
Oh, nice left hand then from Cheek. Inside leg kick from Bowman. Both fighters trying to just establish themselves right off the bat.
Cheek's looking for that big. There he goes. He's looking for
that's
that
a big left hand again. Nearly caught Bowman.
Looking for that big shot, and he almost landed it.
Little bit one by one though, don't you think, Pete? It'd be nice to see them follow up those lead hand attacks.
Exactly, but you know what's going on here, Rich? I see two power punches trying to drop the big one, and you know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to catch everybody with something. There it is. Everybody's trying to have a big
right
shot.
hand from Cheek.
Big punches, big kicks being thrown here. There you go. Nothing, no feeling out happening here, fellas. There you go.
The fighters still just feeling each other out, Petey.
Yeah, well, everybody's talking about Bowman's power, but Cheek, I think, you know, every bit as powerful.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Very
strong. Look at that right hand, just as you spoke. Beautiful right hand from Cheek, puts Bowman down the mat for the standing 8 count.
Cheek absolutely buried that right hand into the jaw.
Nice shot. Because up until now, he's been mainly using that left lead and then just threw that right hand and scored well.
His Asman a little shaken. Let's see if he can.
Nice left round kick to the head by Bowman. Oh, big looping right hand.
Bowman being a little more cautious
now.
Oh, there was another
there's a big
clubbing
right hand.
Clubbing right hand.
Very clubbing.
This is going to be all about the swing that just connects at the right time.
I think so. This is why, I don't know, Peter, I'd still like to see him follow those lead hands up straight away and put some combinations together. You know, it's very singular, like Bowman's throwing that right leg kick, he puts it down. But again, you got to work high, you got to work low.
Totally, both these guys came out here, guys, not to go to distance, to knock each other out, to knock somebody out. And that's exactly what we're seeing right here.
And the only problem with that is, from the judge's point of view, if the guy that gets really busy is who gets the points from the judges. So, you know, the assumption can't be, yes, I will knock him out. You know, there you go. That was a left-right combination. Oh, Cheek with a right-left of his own coming back on Bowman.
Remember now, he's got that knockdown deficit to overcome.
Absolutely, which is why Bowman's got to really take the pressure up to Cheek now. Try and make up those points.
Well, quite a difference in strategy from what we saw out of Leo Valdivia one fight ago. Came out with the 15-second flurry. These guys measuring each other for the KO punch throughout this entire 3 minutes. Neither one got it.
Cheek under the body. Oh, there it is. There's that right hand to put Bowman down on the mat. There you go. Boy, that was a big, wide
and that's
looping
exactly
right.
what's going to happen when both guys looking for that knockout shot. Somebody's going to get hit.
We had the one knockdown, and that likely made the difference there. Cheek, the winner, 15-7, and we've got a 1-point match after 3 fights. It could not be any tighter, and maybe not any more frustrating for Miami. They didn't think New York would be in it, but they are. Fans are loving it here inside the Family Arena in St. Louis.
I'm not into fighting for the teams. You know, that's why I joined the sport, is I don't play football. I don't want to lose because someone else. I want to win because someone else. But I like this because I'm with Miami, and Miami's the #1 team. And I came on this team not so sure about how I was going to like the team concept. And I walk up on these guys. They're more colorful and animated than I am. Great fighters, and I'm happy to be here.
That's Rick Cheek, strong in his World Combat League debut. But this was the scene for New York earlier. Leo Valdivia with the flurry. They're within 1 point of Miami. Back inside the Family Arena here in St. Louis, World Combat League, 3 out of 3 in the first half fought, and we have a 1-point match right now. Heading into the 4th fight of the night, Rhino Belcastro for the New York Clash at 30 years of age went down to Craig Oxley. This was a close one, guys. 15-11 the final, Oxley the winner.
This is a great matchup again, Belcastro and Oxley. The last time they fought, Oxley actually got the decision just near the end of the match with a 15-9 win.
Very evenly matched.
Very evenly matched. Both these guys got a lot of heart, stand up and just throw equal leather here.
Well, again, 15-11 the final there. So our score for the team, Miami leapfrogs back into the lead, but only by 3 points. And that is nothing in the World Combat League as we look forward now to match number 5 for the Clash. Here comes Brandon Banda, El Jefe they call him, Muay Thai background, debut in the World Combat League, and he's got a tough road to hoe. That is Arman Merkanovic, Miami Force, the Bosnian Prince. He is 5-2 in the World Combat League, and of those 5 wins, 3 for Merkanovic have come by way of knockout. Banda couldn't have drawn a worse debut, to be honest with you. But listen, an opportunity to shine maybe. Take advantage of the situation, throw some big leather. Maybe you get a win over Mrkanovic and a big name, and suddenly you're somebody everybody's talking about.
Absolutely, Doug. They just don't come tougher than Mrkanovic. I mean, this is a tough one for Banda. But again, look at him. He's just got to establish his dominance also and get the respect right off the bat, which is what he's doing right now.
Off the bat, he's throwing, but I can see here that Mrkanovic's very, very poised, though. Closing on his man, look at that.
And look at that, big overhand. Whoa, that was almost a second strike after the guy down his knees. But again, as we know, that's the reflex of the fighter, right? Very hard to switch that adrenaline off and just suddenly stop. But that was a nice overhand. Caught him a little bit on the wrist there, but still was enough to take Brandon Banda down. Oh, Banda coming back. Oh, nice comeback.
There you go.
That's that. Great. You don't often see that, Doug, putting Mrkanovic down on his back.
Guys, he's rocked a little bit. A little shaky getting up. He will get the 8 count, get himself 10, 15 seconds to get back together, and he's in it.
Absolutely. Of course, Mrkanovic, we're saying it's hard to put him down, but he's coming back for revenge after getting Uriah Hall getting the best of him twice in some previous matches.
Well, and Banda doing exactly what he needs to while he thinks he may have rocked Mrkanovic, staying in here, throwing leather.
Well, you got the experience. Mrkanovic has the experience. He knows how to weather the storm.
Yeah, but here's psychologically, guys, Banda's not backing up.
No, absolutely.
He's bringing the fight to him, and he's getting Mrkanovic to think twice about this.
And I'll tell you right now, they're going to start talking about Brandon Banda's name after that knockdown. Forget the rest of the fight. The fact that he put Mrkanovic on his back, that will be talked about.
Definitely. And as you said, especially after being knocked down. I mean, that's the heart of a fighter. Mrkanovic trying to establish a little more power now, getting stuck into Banda there. But Banda looks great. I mean, this is a great matchup, Petey.
And Banda's totally got Mrkanovic's attention. There you go. Mrkanovic's fighting way harder now, showing everything he's got. Because this guy's giving him trouble right now.
Yeah, you can see, Mrkanovic, you can see Banda's got his respect, that's for sure. Right leg kick there from Banda. Whoa, with the inside leg kick following up. Mrkanovic's trying to pick his mark there to land those bombs.
Well, this fight's more even than we, than had previously been anticipated. This fight is even, if you ask me.
Absolutely. What a great start for Banda in the WCL with this performance against somebody as experienced as Mrkanovic. Oh, Mrkanovic after in there. Oh, an overhand right, put Banda down on the mat.
Actually, it was that spinning heel kick that caught him upside the head.
Him right on top of the head there.
Standing 8 count. Clock continues to roll.
That was a beautiful kick, but it just caught him right on top of the head there and put him down.
Excellent time. Like I said, Banda pushed the envelope a little bit, causing McCormick to wake up a little bit.
Absolutely. About 10 seconds left to go in this match. Oh, there he goes, trying with his old Superman right-hand punch. Yeah, I mean, Mrkanovic again will get the judges' attention on this one, but great effort from Banda. There you go, just a little bit on the wrist there, but still enough to take Banda down. Oh, nice combo. Yeah, that right-left there put Mrkanovic, there you go. See that wing right up the top of his temple there.
And that's what did that damage right there, knocking him down.
Arman Mrkanovic victorious again, but the score doesn't reflect how close Banda stayed in this thing. But Miami now widening the lead, 60-48. New York still well within it. We've got one match to go here in the first half. Mrkanovic getting checked out, discussing what happened here in the match that saw Banda get a little closer than they probably would have liked. Fans are jacked up because they know what is up next. 6th match of the first half and the return for New York of the marquee fighter Jen Santiago when we return. Welcome back to you. We are getting set for the second half here in the World Combat League inside the Family Arena. Combat Zone is ready, but you've got to see what happened in the first half. We got underway tonight with Kraft and Wallace using the knees to his advantage for the Miami Force. He goes out early, 15-9 over Baluta. Then it was Leo Valdivia trying to take on Kwame Stevens, and he ends up taking him out. Valdivia with the flurry early, and the KO. It's 15-0 for New York. Then on to the third match, Cheek and Bowman. And for the Miami Force, Cheek strong in his World Combat League debut. Fourth match, Rhino Belcastro, Craig Oxley, and Oxley in the revenge match. Close, but Oxley a winner. On to match number 5, Banda, Mrkanovic. Mrkanovic put up with Banda. More than he thought he would see, but Mirkanovic a winner despite what you just saw. Miami on a roll, but then it was the return of Jennifer Santiago for the New York Clash, and too much for Jessica Bednark to handle. 15-10 the final in this one that did see Jen Santiago spin to the mat, but that was only for a brief moment. So a 6-point lead for the Miami Force heading into the second half. Very uncomfortable lead for Miami right now. Match 7 tonight was Jason Quick and Jose Solsana. Solsana for the Force, undefeated in the World Combat League, and he continued that dominance tonight, guys.
Absolutely. Solsana, you don't get much tougher than this guy. Look at him. I mean, he just gets in there. There's nobody more here to fight than Solsana. He's putting so much pressure on Quick.
You got where he stays low and comes in hard. Hard to beat.
And he loads those shots.
15-11 the final. Blood has been drawn in the combat zone. Miami still with the lead. On to the 8th match of the night. For the Clash, Leo Valdivia for New York. The 19-year-old KO'd Kwame Stevens in the first half. It was a huge minute and a huge moment for New York. There comes Mark Spaziano for the Force. Spaz, they call him. 35 years old. First-timer here in the World Combat League. And, you know, he comes in, he's been sitting the sidelines. He's been watching what's going on. He knows Valdivia dropped Stevens in the first half. So Spaziano got to be a little bit careful here. Wants to keep Miami in this match.
Valdivia coming in now trying to just repeat that opening performance where he blitzed his opponent. Let's see if Spaziano can stand up to Valdivia.
What I'm noticing here, Valdivia, he's settled down a little bit, and he's taking his time now.
Valdivia, a great kicker. You know, you watch when he starts to throw those legs and that. He's got great extension on those kicks. There was this attempted spinning back kick and missed. Spaziano again taking that fight to Valdivia. Not scoring yet, but a couple of shots. There's a right knee from Valdivia. Still backing up, though, from Spaziano.
It's got to be a shot to your mental state here for Valdivia.
Absolutely.
After the beating he put on Stevens.
His own strategy being used against him, fellas. A lot of times you got a fighter who fights great coming forward, but you have a heck of a time when you put it on him and put the pressure on him and pushing him back.
Absolutely, and Spaziano obviously did his homework just watching that first match of Valdivia.
Exactly, so yeah, he's got that advantage there.
Valdivia just finding it's hard for him to find an opening with Spaziano here.
Again, let's see, again, it's him now dealing with the pressure. It's, you know what I'm saying, homeboy's bringing the pressure to him. Spaziano's really bringing the pressure to Valdivia.
Oh, there's a nice flurry. Both fighters, though. Oh, Spaziano, he's just not going to take. Here he is, kind of saying to Valdivia, come on, bring it on. Well, of course, Valdivia is very capable of doing that. It's a right leg kick from Spaziano.
He's capable, but I see him being a little more cautious with Spaziano.
Absolutely, and for good reason. I mean, Spaziano definitely showing some power there.
Well, the one thing Miami can't afford.
There's a big right hand there. The left-right combination from Valdivia.
Just about to fly out of my mouth was what they can't afford is a KO, and there we see Spaziano on the mat here in the combat zone. Looks like he's going to be good to go.
Demonstrating a little bit to the crowd there. Wasn't too happy with the crowd's opinion of that. Oh, Valdivia trying to finish off, take advantage of having knocked Spaziano down. Another big right hand, missing though. Spaziano still standing up. This guy's got a lot of heart, Petey.
So we know of Valdivia that he can take his time and he can catch these guys coming in. But now look at that, the heat's on him now.
And Spaziano knows, again, with the style of fight in WCL, you keep taking the fight to your opponent, you're going to get the judge's attention. He's got to make up for that knockdown.
Knocked down and Spaziano knocked out of the combat zone.
Almost by the referee.
I got to tell you, he looks shaky, guys.
Yeah, he's feeling it.
Yeah, I think the effects of that blow is still in there. He hasn't shaken it off fully yet.
So the stalling penalty, Miami giving it up to New York. So there's 1 point for New York before the end of the match.
Big left right. Another right hand from Valdivia with seconds remaining in this match. Oh, Valdivia trying to close this match out. There's the bell.
With gas in the tank, Valdivia with the final right knee right into the face of Spaziano. Spaziano espousing a win possibly, but boy, you'd be hard-pressed to say it after that.
Yeah, that was a great right hand from Valdivia. Look at that, taunting him a little bit. Ooh, he caught him again with that straight right.
All said and done, fellas, I think a pretty even, very even match.
Absolutely, with the way Spaziano took the fight to him in the beginning.
Spaziano won the first half of the fight for sure, but look at this. Valdivia in the judge's eyes sweeps the second half. And we are tied 91 all, something Miami has never seen coming heading into tonight. Without question, New York is hanging in there, all to the efforts of a 2-win night for Valdivia. And two different strategies, the flurry in the first fight of the night and then the distance in the second fight.
Yeah, Costa, he was kind of dazed, so, I'm turn the crowd up a little bit so I could just, get the momentum up for my team too, trying to get things going on for my team to win. Yeah, we're gonna take them out. We're gonna take them out. Their momentum is low. They got nothing going on for them. So I know we're gonna win.
And momentum is everything right now. Miami in a deadlock tie with New York. The winner advances. The loser will go home. Match number 9 around the corner. Welcome back, everybody. We have got a dead even tie, 91 all. The New York clash, the Miami Force. Again, a reminder, the winner tonight will advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. 9th match of the night. No team gained ground here because Terry Bowman and Rick Cheek for Miami in the blue there, these guys fought to a draw.
Absolutely, Doug. They just hammered each other in this match.
Very, very similar styles, so I'm not surprised. Either a knockout happens, or a draw.
Exactly. You either catch one or you don't. And look at that. Look, very strong Cheek. He's got some power, though, Petey. Look at that.
Both men. I think Cheek was a little more aggressive.
104. So nothing has changed. Now down to 3 matches to go to decide who advances to the next round. Rhino Belcastro, New York, 30-year-old. He is 0-4 in the World Combat League. 4th loss was in the first half to Craig Oxley. Oxley is out. Agostino Di Natale for Miami. The Bull is in, making his World Combat League debut. The story with Oxley, as we understand, a knee injury sustained during the first fight. Despite the win, he ended up hurting himself, so not able to go here in the second half. And they could really use him with a 104 all tie.
Di Natale starting off with the right round. Oh, he's taking the fight up to Belcastro, but this is going to be a great match, Pete. These guys are both very fast. Look at that, great exchange.
Right, you've got the man with the experience, and you have the youngster now trying to prove himself coming in here.
Di Natale.
Oh, hello.
He just wore one.
Welcome to Mr. Di Natale to the World Combat League.
As we know, Petey, it's one thing to attack like that, but you've got to keep that guard up. You get a defensive fighter who just throws a shot. You're wide open when your hands are out there attacking.
Oh, gets a price shot again.
Belcastro again trying to just get some respect from Di Natale, and he's doing that very well. Di Natale, great start though, Petey. He's showing some good aggression here. Hands up nice and high.
Good left from Belcastro.
Belcastro with the knee. There's a great. Whoa! Cuts the left. Di Natale down again. That left from Belcastro really finding that mark on Di Natale.
Face getting a little red there, taking a few shots.
Mentally, I think Belcastro is really in this fight mentally. He's made up his mind he's going to win this one tonight.
Both fighters feeling each other out now. You can see they got respect for each other. Belcastro just picks his shots so well.
Like I said, Bar, totally in the fight.
There's another left hand from Belcastro.
He's landed that thing solid 3 or 4 times already.
Absolutely. Hopefully, Di Natale knows to keep that right hand up.
Again, you can tell how comfortable the man is by the combinations he's throwing. He's moving nice. Look, he's countering very nice. Got a little push down there, but he's all right.
Yeah, Di Natale doing what he needs to do, just stepping up though, showing some great aggression. Nice right round leg kick there from Di Natale. Following up again. He's just got to be careful he keeps those hands up because of that left hand of Belcastro.
I'll give him the aggressive edge, Di Natale. I'll give him the aggressive edge totally. At the same time, every time he's been aggressive, he's running into something.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Belcastro is very precise with those shots. Uppercut there, right uppercut from Belcastro. There's a right round kick to the head. Oh, he nearly caught Di Natale again with that left.
Body shot
left to the body.
He's picking him apart now.
40 seconds left to go in this match. Belcastro again just scoring the cleaner shots. There's a right to the body, a right knee from Di Natale.
I said this stage in the game, Di Natale needs a knockdown. He needs a knockdown to come up on this fight.
Absolutely.
Definitely
Belcastro has the shot.
Yes, definitely give Belcastro the edge in this fight.
Only 2 more fights to go after this one. New York trying to gain the edge in those last 2.
Look at Denatali. He knows there's, what, 15, 13 seconds left to go. Denatali's got to get the judge's attention on the final 10 seconons.
He's going after him. You hear the
He's
crowd.
absolutely going after him.
And for that, I give him credit, definitely, because he's taking chances now. Coming in with his hands down. There you go. Catches one right in the chin.
Well, he lived up to his nickname, the Bull, no question about that. But Belcastro, again, scoring just cleaner shots. Denatali, though, really establishing some power right here, though.
Oh, yeah, going right after him. Bringing all the heat he can.
That's a quick knee and a nice left hand to put Denatali down on the mat.
Score coming in. And there it is. Look at that. Belcastro 15-4. And this is an upset with only 2 fights to go already. New York 119. Miami, they had the perfect season before the playoffs. They are now behind.
As for the win, this is my first win in the WCL. It's big for the team. It's big for me. I know what I'm made of. I know I'm probably one of the strongest in the divisions. Unfortunately, I think we're stacked with Timmy Connors and Craig Oxley and myself on this side, and not to mention with a few others on this side. I dedicate this win tonight to Thomas Kuczewski, a friend of mine just passed away. It's for him and his family.
Very emotional. Rhino Belcastro providing the momentum that New York so desperately needed late here in the second half. 2 fights to go. New York leads. Welcome back. This could be the upset of the season in the making. The Miami Force, a perfect season. Now they're in the playoffs. They trail the New York Clash with just 2 fights to go. No one could have predicted this. In the 11th match of the night, Armin Merkanovic, a winner in the first half over Banda, goes against Mark Guy for the New York Clash. Guy trying to rally the boys and women in green. Not to be done, though.
I mean, Doug, Mark Guy, 3 times his shoulder dislocated. Put it in himself. If that doesn't show heart, and for somebody to show that a fighter really wants to be there, that's a great example.
Also, you gotta be 100% coming in against Merkanovic. And this gets you to take into consideration that shoulder.
She has won 1 tonight. If she wins this one, New York could pull off the greatest upset of the season.
And if anyone can do it, Doug, Santiago can. I mean, she's coming with 10 wins in the WCL. There's experience right there.
I'm noticing something here from Kofer. Kofer's got a good right leg, good southpaw stance. And there you go. She's worked knees as well. She seems far more in control, you know, than the other opponents that Santiago's faced.
Yeah, you know, Santiago's just so strong. I mean, her timing, her ring craft, and everything like that. It's a handful for Kofer.
Both fighters down. It's a slip.
There you go. And look at the way Santiago closes that gap, Petey. I mean, when she launches in, you know, with that right hand, boy, she gets there so quickly.
Holding penalty. That goes New York's way.
Attempted axe kick. Kofer coming in with a nice right hook there. Misses mark. Santiago with the jab, working the body, working up high.
I see Santiago, again, stressing her dominance. She's putting it on this kid here. But Kofer at the same time.
Oh, look at
to me,
that.
To me, she's getting a little intimidated now.
Yeah, because you notice as soon as Santiago gets in, Kofer prefers to sort of hang on and clinch.
A nice right there from Kofer to answer Santiago. And again, the entire season is on the line right now.
You know, so Kofer not really doing a lot, Petey. She seems to be clinging on. She doesn't want to obviously let those hands loose as far as letting Santiago unload on her. There's Santiago showing a bit of confidence. Kofer trying to counter with that right back kick to keep Santiago away.
And guys, Kofer giving up 2 points now to New York. And here comes a third one, holding again. And as tight as this match is, the season is on the line. You can't give up those kind of points.
No, Kofer's just got to bang it out with Santiago. She cannot clinch it, just hang on there. Well, again, easier said than done with somebody with the pressure of Santiago.
Exactly, and that's the chance that Kofer's not trying to take here. She gets inside, she feels the power of Santiago, and she's not about to go head up with her.
No, you know, and a bit of example, you watch how many times Kofer's backed up into the red portion of the ring. You know, you can tell who's the dominant fighter here right now. But again, Kofer trying to give her own back there.
It's a slim lead for Miami right now. Santiago trying to rally with just 40 seconds left. She needs a big point spread over Kofer to pull one of the greatest upsets in the World Combat League.
30 seconds left to go, and it's looking good for New York with Santiago.
And a warning to Santiago, don't hold.
20 seconds left in this match. Kofer's got to really bring some juice out now with these final seconds to go.
Well, I got to tell you something. Kofor staying in this thing. Santiago's got to win by a pretty good point spread here. Kofor could be doing the greatest benefit by just hanging with Santiago through the end. It's all in the eyes of the judges as we're in the closing seconds in there.
Oh, there's a nice right foot from Kofor. Oh, look at Kofor. He's trying to unload.
Back, guys. And definitely, they didn't get that great point spread they needed.
Yeah, I got a feeling Santiago's going to, the cleaner shots there, the more scoring shots as far as the judges are concerned.
Well, the New York team standing by. Santiago, we will await the score.
Look at that blitz. You see the way she covers that ground, and all Kofor can do is hang on, obviously.
And exactly what she had to do.
Look at that axe kick right over the back of the neck.
Judges are done. Here comes the scores. The fighters await. Tense moments here. And the final score, 18-9, Santiago over Kofor. Final score, New York has pulled perhaps the greatest upset in the league history. Miami 3-0 coming into the playoffs. New York 0-3 in the regular season. Miami is now done. They will go home. New York will advance for the opportunity to become champions in the World Combat League. Safe to say no one saw this coming at all. Some predicting a cakewalk for the Miami Force, but they had their hands full tonight with the New York Clash, who advances. They will now take on Cross River rivals, the New Jersey Tigers, in the Eastern Conference Finals. So there is the road to the finals now. Tigers in the Clash. In the West, it's the LA Stars against the always tough Oklahoma Destroyers. Finals are set.
The biggest upset in World Combat League history, baby. The 4th seeded team takes on the 1st seeded team, Miami, and this is your first win of the season. Where are you going next? You're going to San Antonio. Will you be the next WCL team champ?
We will take the division. We're going to do this. Yeah, we came in as underdogs. We got a few tough breaks, but we're coming back. We're going to take it in San Antonio. Strong team. Thank you, guys. Let's hear it for the World Combat League.